All right, guys, welcome to our PLEXUS Opportunity of a Lifetime. I'm excited to be with you. My name is Stacy Hodge. I'm an Emerald Ambassador with PLEXUS Worldwide. Just a little bit about my who I am and my history. I've been with the company for 5 years now. I'm excited. It's changed my life in a whole lot of ways. I started off just to get my products at wholesale, and I wanted to be able to get my products, at wholesale at the best possible price. And hang on, I've got some background noise going on, so I'm trying to fix everybody. If you can mute yourself. I thought I had everybody muted. Mute all. There we go. All right. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I joined just to get my products at wholesale. Was a family of 5. I just, wanted to be able to save money on my products and get my products when I wanted to. I had no intention of working the business. I was severely overweight. I had a lot of different health issues, chronic fatigue, hypothyroidism, all that kind of stuff that we're not supposed to say. But I was miserable, and I tried the products. They worked great. They made me feel better almost immediately. And I knew I didn't want to be without them, so I signed up for wholesale. It didn't take long before I started changing and losing weight and feeling better. And people started asking. And the rest is kind of history. I've lost almost 70 pounds, and I'm healthier than I ever thought I would be. I quit my full-time job. I'm a stay-at-home mom / entrepreneur now. And PLEXUS has changed my life. I've been on some amazing trips, met some amazing people. I think that's probably my favorite part of this journey. It's just the people that I've met along the way. And so now I get to be at home. I make more money than I ever thought I could. It's just kind of surreal, actually. Because I'm just me. I'm just a country girl from West Monroe, Louisiana. And I tell people all the time, if I can do this, you absolutely can do this, because I never thought in a million years that I would have a team. And I never thought in a million years that I would be considered a leader or would be able to even lead anybody. But I'm excited to be able to do that. And I've got a lot of people that are on my team. I consider them part of my family, and I'm blessed to have them with me on this journey. We're going to get started first with a quick disclaimer. The Opportunity of a Lifetime is brought to you by independent PLEXUS ambassadors and is not sponsored by PLEXUS Worldwide. PLEXUS Worldwide wants you to know that the results you're about to hear may vary from person to person, and we do not claim to cure, treat, or prevent any diseases. First, I want you to think about what your goals are. We all have goals. We all have a reason that we're here right now. We've been interested in PLEXUS. We've been called to PLEXUS for a reason. Our friend invited us to this opportunity Zoom for a reason, because we have goals. How could PLEXUS benefit us and the people around us? We all know people, and we know people that know people that know people, and that's our network. The first step to getting anywhere is deciding that you're no longer willing to stay where you are. So we have goals. I want you to keep your goals in mind. Why are you here? How can our products and the opportunity benefit you today? We get lots of questions, but I want to go over some of the most common questions that we get. Is it expensive? Is it going to work for me? Is it FDA approved? And is it safe? We'll go through those pretty quickly. Is it expensive? Well, we all have vices. We all have things that we spend our money on, over-the-counter medications and supplements, gym memberships that we really are we're going to do this time. And then maybe you end up not going. We spend money on fast food, stuff to just shove into our bodies that we're hoping is going to give us more energy because we're exhausted all the time, coffee and all that kind of stuff. So we all have things that we spend money on. We just have to decide, is our health important enough to us? One thing I have learned, that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to take care of yourself. We are given one body. We have to take care of it the best we can. Will it work for me? I can't guarantee that the products will work for you, but we do have a 60-day money-back guarantee. on all of our products. We actually, the last I was told, we had a 1% return rate. So not a lot of people return those products, even though they can. If they don't like them, that tells me that, people are enjoying the products. And, we have a lot of different products that you can choose from, 16 as a matter of fact, and they're highly customizable to suit your body's needs. And you're going to work closely with your ambassador and your upline, whatever it may be. If you're a customer, if you're an ambassador, you're going to work closely with someone who's going to help you get the right products to fit what you need and the best way to get them. These pictures show, just real quickly, my husband and I on our journeys, the differences that we've experienced along the way. And I can tell you, I was just, as you can see in that first picture, I was miserable. I feel so much better now than I did. And I'm proud to be on this journey. So it worked for me. It could possibly work for you. The next question everyone wants to ask is it FDA approved? If you've ever taken a vitamin or supplement, they are not FDA approved. The FDA does not approve or disapprove any vitamins or supplements, but Plexus does work very closely with the FDA and the FTC to make sure that our products are safe and effective. And just in case you didn't know, that baby formula that we all trust and we put in our precious children, that's not FDA approved either. So just a little side note there. Is it safe? Plexus products are safe, and they are the most natural way to reach your health goals. If you have any concerns, you can always get a list of ingredients, take those to your pharmacist or your physician, and go through them. I believe that all of our products are very, very safe. Matter of fact, I give them to my children, so I wouldn't give anything to my precious babies that I didn't trust or believe in. We love Plexus. Everyone that has been involved with Plexus in one way or another loves Plexus. We have a phenomenal group of people, and we have lots of testimonies that come in daily. It's more than weight loss. It's more about total body health and wellness. It's about optimal health, and I'm learning more and more about health and gut health and things like that since I've joined Plexus than I ever thought that I would. But right now we want to go through and we want to welcome one of our first testimonies, Callie Braud. She's been with Plexus, and I'll let her tell you. I don't want to tell any part of her story, but welcome, Callie.
Thank you, girly. Yeah, this is exciting. All right, so a little bit about myself. My name is Callie Braud, and I've been with Plexus for 4.5 years. And to be honest, I was probably one of the biggest skeptics. I know there's probably some people in here saying, no, you're not, but I was. I'm one that I have to see it in order to believe it. And I watched my sponsor for about 15 months. Actually hit her off of Facebook because I was so sick of seeing the Plexus post. And she finally contacted me and wanted to send me a free sample. So since I like free stuff, I figured I would take it and prove her wrong. And I can just tell you that today, the one regret that I have is that I didn't join her sooner. Because my life has changed so much. I also struggled with thyroid issues too, like Stacy. But I struggled with a lot more of hair loss. I was a mom. I have 2 daughters, and I was always tired. I was in the dental field for 15 years when Plexus came into my life and loved my dental career. But when you're tired and you have to be a mom, you have to be a wife, it's hard. It's hard to work all day, go home, and do your own responsibilities. So with that, I was drinking like 4 Dr. Peppers a day. Dunkin' Donuts was my favorite place to get my extra large coffee with extra cream and sugar and a turbo shot.
Wow.
And the dollar store was right up the road, so we would go and get candy on our lunch breaks, and I had candy all day long. So we promoted tooth decay in the dental office all the time. So that was really who I was. I wore scrubs, so those scrubs hid my body image that I hated. And on the weekends, it was big t-shirts and yoga pants. And that was life for me. The hair loss that I experienced, I just figured, you know what? It is what it is. I'll just deal with it. I would have like itchy little patches on my shins that would never go away. I would always have itchiness in my right ear that would never go away. It was just always something. And at this time, I'm like, I'm in my 30s. This is life. I'm a mom. This is it. And when Jennifer, my sponsor, got me to try PLEXUS, y'all, from the first day, I had the best energy. And that's what sold me on this little pink drink that we talk about all the time. Because whenever I didn't want to crash and take a nap, and I didn't need to have the coffee pot going all day long at the house, it meant a lot to me. I also slept great the first night. I didn't wake up with night sweats. And I woke up the next day excited about being alive. And if you're at that place where you just like you're going through the motions of life and you're sad and depressed, when you have something that gives you this joy of, oh my gosh, I feel great and I can do things today with my kids, that right there speaks so much volume in itself. Just to get to the point a little bit, I could keep going on and on about this product. I got into the the gut health part of it. I started studying about probiotics. I was one who never went to the bathroom. I would literally wait to go to the bathroom probably every 4 to 7 days. I would go once, and that was with medications. It was hard. It was terrible, bloated tummy. It was miserable. As soon as probably about 2 weeks after I got into our gut health supplements, I experienced relief. I experienced happiness. It's just great to be regular. But after that, y'all, I just started sharing my testimony with my friends because they saw a difference in me. And with that, I was able to build this business. And where I'm at right now, my life has been changed financially because just like Stacy said, the income that you make, is just unbelievable. And it's all from me just sharing these products just as much as I would share about my favorite restaurant or my hairdresser. It's just sharing what these products have done for me. I'm now working on 4 years of being a stay-at-home mom. I bought our home. Circumstances happened in our life where I became a single mom, and I was able to buy a $300 home by myself for me and my 2 daughters. And that's a huge accomplishment. But it's just life-changing, you guys. These products, the financial side of it, it really is. So thank you, Stacy, for letting me be on tonight and share my story. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. I just love the stories. I think that's just the meat and potatoes of what we do. So many lives have been changed in so many different ways that, I mean, it's amazing. People from every walk of life, people from, all different states. And it doesn't matter who you are or where you've been or where you've come from or what, your health is like right now. PLEXUS is for you. And it could possibly change your life. And I just love the stories about how it's changing people's lives every day. So thank you, Callie, for coming on and for sharing your amazing story. I just love you.
I love you, girl.
Next, we want to talk about our wonderful PLEXUS products. I mean, after all, that's what brought us all here is our amazing products. I will go through them real quickly. We won't spend a lot of time on them, but first, we'll talk about our headline product, the PLEXUS Slim. Y'all, this is what our company really, really is all about, is overall health and wellness. This is the easiest thing that you could possibly do. It comes in a little pre-measured little stick pack. You open it up, put it into a bottle of water, shake it up, and drink it once or twice a day. That is as easy as it is. I mean, if you've got a couple of minutes and a bottle of water, you can do PLEXUS Slim. It tastes great to me. It tastes like a cherry Tootsie Roll Pop. And I mean, who doesn't like a cherry Tootsie Roll Pop? So, I mean, it's fast, it's easy, it tastes great. You know, it could possibly help you with weight management, and, you know, just helps you level blood sugars. And it just, overall, it makes you feel better. Honestly, I felt different the first time I took it. Not everybody does, but I think I was so unhealthy that I just felt different when I took it. We have lots of different other products as well to go along with our PLEXUS Slim. I think everybody should be on Slim, but we have some amazing products that can go along with that as well. We have our Accelerator, Boost, and Edge. Those are some, they help with energy and just suppress hunger. Different ones do different things, and depending on what you need, and that's why I love that we have the different products. That some do energy, some are thermogenic, you know, some are just sustained energy without crashing or jitters. I just love those products. Edge is one of our newer ones, and it's very, very popular. Well, I can't say that. I have a testimony for a family member and I can't say it. I'm sorry. Our block is awesome. You take it with your meals to block up to 48% of carbs and sugars from your meal. Our Mega X is our omega product. We have Probio 5, which is definitely my favorite. I started on Probio 5 actually before I even started the Slim. So I love the probiotic. It's 5 different probiotics along with an enzyme to help get rid of the bad flora in your gut. So, and then we also have our BioCleanse, which is just, you know, it energizes and oxygenates the body. It's antioxidant and can relieve occasional constipation. We got PLEXUS 96, which is just a great protein shake, X Factor vitamins, and X Factor family chewables. We've got a great line of products for discomfort. We've got our Ease capsules and cream along with our Nerve. And we have PLEXUS body cream, which I have all over my house. We use that for everything. It's amazing. I even use it for a facial moisturizer. And then we have our PLEXUS, our breast check kit, which actually we began the company with. It was our very first product with PLEXUS. Some of our most popular combos is our triplex. I believe in it. I believe everybody should begin with a triplex. That's just my opinion. These 3 products can be life-changing. I know it helped me in some major ways. It can help manage your weight, cleanse the gastrointestinal tract, energize the body, lots of different things that the triplex can help you with. The next combo, I call it the triple threat. It is our Slim, Block, and Edge. Y'all, these 3 products are amazing for sustained energy, sharper thinking. It enhances concentration and focus, helps with moods. We all can use that, I think. It strengthens and promotes healthy body weight and, you know, controls carbs, like we said with the Block. These are amazing products. These are just some of the starter combos that you can use in the very beginning. Now, how can you get your products? Well, that's very easy. You have 3 different options to suit whatever is best for you. We have the retail option, which is, you know, it's obviously the most expensive, and it's only a one-time purchase, and you have to remember to order each month. We have our preferred customer option, which is your favorite products, whichever ones you choose, will ship to you, and you get a significant discount. You can change these products each month, or, you know, to suit whatever you need. And there's no penalty if you decide to stop that order. We also have wholesale. You can join us in becoming an ambassador and get your products whenever you want at wholesale. That's what I did. And have the freedom to essentially write your own paycheck. It's your choice whether you decide to work a business or, you know, even go down that route. We have wholesale customers, and then we have wholesale, which I was just a customer turned ambassador who knew that it would turn into this. But we're going to talk mostly about the opportunity. And right now I want to, and I'm hoping she'll show up, I want to introduce to you Angie Harrell. She's going to share with us her testimony. I'm excited to have her with us. She's part of my upline. She is my diamond upline. And I just love her. I never knew her before PLEXUS. I've gotten to know her since PLEXUS. And I'm happy that she's a part of my life. I just love her. And I'm going to let her share her testimony with you guys. Angie? Okay, you were muted. You're unmuted now. Sorry.
Oh, I'm unmuted now? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on here, Stacy.
I'm excited you joined us.
Well, y'all, I started PLEXUS almost 6 years ago. My cousin called me and told me a little bit about PLEXUS and pretty much said if you join PLEXUS and you make good money and you lose weight off of it, then I'll sign up under you. So she got me in contact with Alicen, and Alicen told me a little bit more about the company, and I literally pondered over it for a while because I didn't know what network marketing was. I had pretty much never heard of it before. So I was totally green, and I ended up going ahead and buying my welcome pack. I was kind of skeptical at first, but at the time I was going through a divorce, and I really, really, really needed an extra $500 a month. And so I didn't care how I did it or how long it was going to take me to get it. I just knew I had to do it. So I started immediately as soon as I signed up for PLEXUS. I started posting on Facebook, and it literally, as soon as I got my welcome pack in, it was already gone. And I thought, wow, people are really interested in this stuff, So I kept posting about it. It was almost a month and a half before I was actually able to take the products every day because I couldn't afford them. Number one, I would have to get people to give me the money up front, and then I would have to order it like that. And so, it rocked on for about a month and a half before I could actually start taking the products myself. And then once I did, I had lost about 70 pounds, about 30 inches all over, wow, which was amazing to me. And it was kind of cool because one day I walked out to the mailbox, and I was just, walking out there like I normally do, and I was going to check my mail. And as I was coming back, I had a really big surprise. And my pants hit the ground. Like literally they fell and hit the ground. And I was looking around like a crazy person thinking, oh my God, I hope nobody saw this, And so I'm jerking my pants up and running back to the house because I was embarrassed and I was hoping nobody saw me. But then I was thinking, you know what? I'm really losing a lot of weight because you see yourself in the mirror and you really don't see a huge difference. But when people tell you, and then when your pants hit the ground, it's huge. So that was one of the biggest eye openers for me. And then another thing too is, I've never been able to take my kids on vacation or do anything like that with my kids because we really didn't have the money. So, PLEXUS, once you become Emerald, that's one of the things that PLEXUS does is you get to go on the Emerald Extravaganza. So going to Hawaii was absolutely amazing. And being able to take my girls there with me, I've taken them 3 times, and be able to take my girls with me is just, beyond words. Number one, everybody knows Hawaii is just an amazing place. And 2, there were several times that I would come in and I would tell the girls before I'd leave, look, y'all be ready at a certain time. And whenever I get back, we're going to go and, do our little thing. So I would get back in the room and they're still in the bed asleep. I'm like, guys, we're in Hawaii. Why are y'all in the bed? Or you're crazy. And they're like, Mom, but this bed feels so good. We don't want to get up. And, but anyway, it's just the little perks that PLEXUS has given us along the way, the opportunity to be able to spend more time with my family and to go do things that I wouldn't be able to do. I just bought a house like 3 years ago, and thank God today I was able to be approved for another loan. Before PLEXUS, my credit was horrible. Really horrible, because all the bills that my husband at the time and I had were all in my name. He made the money, but I had the good credit. And so when we got a divorce, literally everything came back on me. So making that extra $500 a month for me was huge. And so for me to for my credit score to go literally in the low 300s to where it's at now to be able to purchase another house, that's just it just blows my mind. Like when my banker called me this morning, I literally just cried because I was like, wow, So it's just stuff like that has really blessed my heart and blessed my family to be able to do that I normally couldn't do. Another thing I was going to say is I never was one of those kind of people. I'm one of those people that I pay my bills on time every month, regardless. It's got, my bills are first, period. And there's times, guys, when my electric would get cut off, and it just, when you're a single parent and you've got kids at home and they're in high school, or even, doesn't matter what age they are, you're a single parent, your electric just gets cut off, you freak out. And so now when my electric gets cut off, and some of you may think it's funny, may not, but I kind of get tickled at it now. But when my electric gets cut off now, I can sit there and kind of, giggle about it just a little bit, because I know it's not because I didn't pay my bill. It's because either a squirrel got on the line or something like that. Poor squirrel. But it's just little things like that that really, make me proud of where I'm at and where I've been, and being able to do things for my kids that I couldn't never do before. And I couldn't do it for, if it wasn't for PLEXUS. And it's all because one person shared it with me, and then I shared it with other people. And that's the one thing that I love about PLEXUS, is because I love the products. I love the compensation plan. I love the people that are in the company. Some of them have become, some of my closest friends, even like best friends, more family sometimes than my own family. And I don't mean that in an ugly way. It's just a different kind of relationship that you build with people. And I've really, really thoroughly enjoyed that. And I look forward to many, many more years of doing this with PLEXUS. And so that's kind of my story.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Awesome. One thing, I don't know, maybe you mentioned it and I missed it, but she's also putting her daughters through college.
Yes.
Yes. That is, that's awesome as well.
Well, I'll tell you, I had, at one time, I had me and both of my girls in there at one time. And a lot of you guys don't know my story, but there was a time when I couldn't even get grants and loans, because whenever I was married before, I had to max out my student loans when we were there, when I was using them, because my ex-husband wouldn't always work. And so I would have to get the max amount just to be able to pay for my bills. So whenever I tried to get grants or loans or anything like that, I couldn't get them. The Department of Education would not give them to me. They said, no, either you have to pay for them in full or not. So being able to pay for all three of us to go at one time, that was absolutely amazing for me to do that. And not only that, the other thing that has really, really, really blessed my heart is I never could tithe before. You go to church and you see all these other people that are putting money in the offering plate, or you see people putting checks in there for their, monthly tithe or whatever. I couldn't do that. I didn't have the money to do that. And so being able to write a check every month to be able to pay for my tithe, that was huge for me to be able to do that. And again, I couldn't do it without PLEXUS and without my team. So I appreciate that.
Awesome sauce. I just love it. So many lives are changing because of what we do, sharing products and just, being passionate about what we do and just telling others. It's just the simplest thing ever. But, going back to the different ways we get our products, retail, preferred, wholesale, a lot of people say we don't want to sign up because we're not going to be successful at the business. We can't do this. I was all of those. I was every excuse you could possibly imagine. I was the biggest skeptic. I didn't want to be a part of anything. It was a scam. It was a pyramid scheme. It was no. I wanted my products at wholesale. That was the way I could do it. I did my homework. They weren't going to make me buy any certain amount of products every month. They weren't going to make me sell a certain amount of products every month. $34.95. I paid, I joined, I got my products, and then I can do with it what I want. Well, that enticed me. That was all I needed to know. Nope, I don't want to go to your meeting. Nope, I don't want to have anything to do with anything that you have to offer me. Thank you very much. Stop asking. So I do want to talk about the top 3 reasons that people give us that they can't be successful with the PLEXUS business. Number 1, I'm not a salesperson. Number 2, I've tried network marketing before. It didn't work. Number 3, I don't know enough people. I can't. I hear it all the time. Trust me. I'm not like you. I can't. Well, let me just tell you, 5 years ago, I wasn't like me either. I was a completely different person. I kid you not. I'm still me in the core, but I'm a better me. I'm a better me. I'm a more social me. I'm a more interactive me. I don't live in a small, tiny bubble because I'm not uncomfortable in my own skin anymore. That's what PLEXUS has done for me. So let's talk about them real quick. I'm not a salesperson. If you've ever told somebody about your favorite restaurant, your favorite shade new lipstick, or, you know, the new boutique that's opening up around the corner, if there's any guys on, you know, sporting goods store or whatever, you know, that's all it is it's sharing. It's not selling. I've never sold anything to anybody. So I'm not a salesperson either. Trust me on this, you know, and I tell people all the time, sharing is caring. If if it's changing your life, then you're gonna share that with other people. I mean, honestly, you can't help it. You have to tell other people about it. So it's not selling. It's just sharing something that you are passionate about, something that's helping you. I've tried network marketing before and it didn't work. It does not matter. I did too. I got all the smelly stuff and I couldn't afford it after 2 months because you had to order so much every month. And then I tried some makeup and, you know, then I spent more money than I ever made. And, you know, trust me, it doesn't matter if you've done network marketing before. PLEXUS is in full momentum. We have the right products at the right time, and we have the absolute best compensation plan out there, bar none. I've done my homework. I've checked it out. Trust me. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you're happy with your products, you're happy with your company, you're happy with the people in the company because you're never alone, you're going to be successful. You can do this. I don't know enough people. Well, it doesn't matter who you know because they know people that know people that know people. That's why it's called network marketing. We all know, you know, different people and they know people, and that's just how it works. We all have our own network of friends, family interest groups, whatever, and everybody can benefit from our products and our opportunity. PLEXUS truly is freedom. It truly is. It's allowed so many people the freedom to enjoy their lives, their families more, look forward to their future, and they don't have to be afraid of doing things. You know, take the leap. You never know. I mean, $34.95. What are you going to lose? PLEXUS is an amazing company. We've got some amazing leaders to our company. We've been featured in Success from Home magazine twice now. And our annual revenue sales, I need a newer one, but they have skyrocketed every year. 2010 was our first year after the Slim was introduced, and we had less than $1 million in annual revenue. 2013, we had $159 million. We're projected to be $1 billion company soon. So you wouldn't have amazing sales like that if your products weren't working and the people weren't continuing to buy them every month. So our products are working. Our opportunity is amazing. PLEXUS Worldwide was also featured in Inc. 500. We were in the top 10. We're actually number 8 in 2014. Can't remember where we were in the last couple of years, but we're still in the top 100 fastest growing privately owned companies in America. That is amazing, people. Amazing. Like I said about the compensation plan, it's bar none the best out there. We get paid business building bonuses for everything we do. We have PLEXUS pay points for everybody that's on our team. We have achievement bonuses every time we achieve a new rank with the company. Fast start achievement bonuses. If you go through the ranks in your first 30 days, you can double your bonuses. Retail rewards. We get paid commission on everything that we purchase, even though we're only paying wholesale. We still get paid commission on our product purchases. Retail rewards override. That means you get paid for the people on your level 1 under you. You get paid commission on their product purchases. Preferred customers, all kinds of ways we get paid. I know most of you don't know what any of this means. I'm just telling you we get paid in a whole lot of ways. And I won't go into any more detail than that. You can see our PLEXUS annual ambassador income statement. This is actual income of actual ambassadors in our company. This is an average of what each different rank in the company makes. When you join the company, you are an ambassador. When you get 3 people under you, you're silver. You can see as a silver ambassador, they're making about $5,000 a year. I don't know who couldn't benefit from an extra $5,000 a year. I mean, hello, trip, car note, whatever, you know. Then you get it, they tell a few more people, and they tell a few more people, and the next thing you know, your senior goal jump up to about $22,000 a year. Could $22,000 a year change your life? Absolutely. Absolutely it can. And then they tell a few more people, and they tell a few more people, and the next thing you know, you're an Emerald Ambassador. That's where I am. They're making around $112,000 a year, people. $112,000 a year is major money. And like I said before, if I can do it, I promise you can too. And you've got a team full of people waiting to help you. The top rank of our company is Diamond. That's what Angie that just spoke to you, that's what she is, a Diamond Ambassador. They're bringing in about $429,000 a year. I'm not there yet, but I want to be, and I plan to be. I don't know exactly what I would do with $400 and something thousand a year, but I plan to try to find out. But when I first joined the company, there were no Diamond Ambassadors. Now there are well over 100 Diamond Ambassadors, well over 500 that are the top 3 levels of the company. So don't sit back and tell yourself, I can't do this. It's not just a few people at the top. There's a whole lot, and there's more every day. When you join the company, you're going to get a success kit. When you purchase a welcome pack, which everybody should, you're going to get a success kit. That success kit comes with everything you need to help you get started successfully with this company. And then you're going to join together with your sponsor and your uplines and sidelines, and they're going to help you all along the way to learn everything that you need to get started, in which really you don't need to know anything to get started. You just need to start taking the products, let the products change your lives, and just tell people about the amazing stories that you hear every day, like the stories that you've heard so far. The goal isn't more money. The goal is living your life on your terms, and I can tell you PLEXUS has allowed me to do that, and so many others to do that as well. The opportunity is here. It's up to you to take that step and decide what you're going to do. Oh, I see Alicen is on. Yay! So our very last testimony of the night is another amazing member of my upline, Alicen Breaux. She's also a Diamond Ambassador with PLEXUS, and she's been there pretty much from the beginning. So I'm going to let now Alicen share her amazing testimony with you. There you go. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait. Okay. Now?
Yeah, there you go.
I thought you saw me because on the screen I'm right above you, but I guess on your screen I'm probably below.
Yeah, on your screen. Yeah, you're different and mine's different.
Okay, guys. So, like Stacy said, my name's Alicen Breaux. I'm a Diamond Ambassador with PLEXUS, and yes, I feel like I've been around forever, even though it feels like forever, and then it feels like just yesterday at the same time. This April, actually April 15th, so next month will actually be my 6-year anniversary with PLEXUS, and it blows my mind to even just say that out loud. It's been 6 years of, I mean, yes, I make more money. Yes, I'm a lot healthier. But besides that, I mean, I am a different person than I was 6 years ago when I joined this company because of PLEXUS, because of the friendships, because of how much I've grown as a person throughout this journey. So a little bit pre-PLEXUS, I was a single mom. I was a financially struggling single mom. I always say I was broke and I was broken. I had come out of a pretty bad relationship. I had a kid. I was broken because of that, broke because I was a single mom that had a kid and had to raise him on my own. So I did what I had to do as a mom. We do what we have to do. I worked 2 jobs. I worked 3 jobs. And I sacrificed a lot of time with my son during that time to make ends meet. I discovered credit cards, which are the worst thing that could have ever happened to me. Not the worst thing, but one of the worst things that I could have ever discovered was credit cards. And I didn't use credit cards to buy nice shoes or fancy clothes. I was using credit cards to get by. Saw a post on Facebook one day, and I was 24 years old, y'all, so I was pretty young. I feel like I was at a maturity level that I was to see the opportunity or to want to better my health, just because I had a kid and I had a reason to do so. But I saw a post on Facebook one day from one of my friends that was talking about PLEXUS. She wanted to lose weight. She wasn't selling it. She was just talking about it, and she was going to try these products. And I thought, okay, well, I'll see what happens with her. She took the products. She lost weight. She posted again. She still was not selling the products. She was just sharing. That just goes to show you that we share. Even when we don't make money, she was not in the business at all. She was not going to make a penny by posting on Facebook about PLEXUS, but she liked the product. So she went and she took 2 seconds to post on Facebook about the 10 pounds that she had lost. And that's what attracted me, is her results. I wanted to lose some weight. I had never really got back to my pre-pregnancy weight after I had my little boy. And he was almost 3 at that time. So I figured, why not? I have a little bit extra tax money. Okay. So I had got a little bit extra money from taxes. Why not? I'm going to try these products. I tried the products, and I had tried a lot of different things, stuff that I should not have been putting in my body for weight loss, I promise you. And so when I tried PLEXUS, I knew that I was taking something that was plant-based, something that was natural, something that was actually good for me. So I really wasn't sure if it was going to work because it was good for me, but it did. Within a week, I felt good. I had lost a couple of pounds. I go over, I'm having dinner with my parents, and I'm telling them about this stuff that I'm drinking that has me feeling good, and I really like it. And my dad says to me, hey, that's that stuff that, and he named a girl that's in PLEXUS, is selling. She made like $7,000 in 8 weeks. Why don't you do this as a business if you like these products? I had never been told about the business. The person I bought from was actually the girl that posted on Facebook's cousin. They never told me about selling. I wasn't selling anything. I didn't want to be in network marketing, because when I thought of network marketing, I thought of all these parties and inventory and makeup, and I just didn't want any part of that. But my dad kind of looked at me, and this is the crazy part. This is how I know it was God, because my dad knows nothing about network marketing. He knew nothing about PLEXUS, but he looked at me, and he was pretty much, in other words, said, why not? Like, what do you really have to lose? You're struggling financially. You could really use a financial blessing. What if this works for you? And so because my dad said that to me, he also offered, hey, I'll pay for you to get started so you could do this business and see what happens. And so that's how I got started, guys. My dad took the risk, because I felt like I couldn't gamble my money that I didn't have to do this PLEXUS gig. I will tell you, 6 years later, if I had to walk on the side up and down for miles and scrape change to get $34.95, I would do it. I would do it. I would sacrifice anything I have to come up with that $34.95, because that's how much it's changed my life. I started, I started, and I still never thought that anything was going to come out of it, but my dad had paid for me to sign up. I liked the products. I knew that if I could just tell a couple of my friends about the products and they bought from me, then my products would be free, and I would get to continue to take these products that were helping me to feel better and helping me to see results finally. And so that was my main goal. Okay, well, I'm going to tell my friends, they're going to buy some, and I'll be good to go. I can keep taking this pink stuff, and I'm good. I never knew that anything was going to happen for the business, but one day I decided to post on Facebook about my results. That's the only thing I knew how to do. Nobody told me what to do. I didn't have sales experience. I didn't have a large group of, circle of friends, no network marketing experience. I just went to Facebook and simply celebrated when I had lost my first 5 pounds. I celebrated that I had more energy, and people wanted what I had. It made me realize, I feel like a light bulb went off in my head that made me realize, okay, well, people want this stuff. People want to feel better, and they want to lose weight. They want more energy. And so I continued to post on Facebook, and I remember getting my first check. And even though I earned some profit, on the products that I had, my first check was enough to cover my water bill. And that was when the light bulb really just blew up in my head. Like, this could really turn into something. Just paying one bill can take so much stress off of me. What if I could do a little bit more? And so y'all, that's how I built my business. I felt like I'm a sharer. I'm somebody who shares anyway. That's just my personality. I share if I like something. I share if I don't like something. I share if I go to a good restaurant, because I want my friends to have all the cool stuff or go to the cool places that I go. So it's natural. It's natural for women to do that no matter what. You share, I promise you, even if it's a hairspray or a nail polish, you're sharing something, I guarantee you. And so I was like, when I said, I just thought to myself, if I could do this and I could share these products that I love, I share all these other things I don't get paid for, like Subway chopped salads. I talk about those all the time, and Subway is not cutting me a check. Why not, do this? And that's when that was my light bulb moment where I just realized that this could probably change everything for me. And I moved forward with that. And I continue to share about the products. And as I can share about the products, people were buying products. But as I shared about the income that I was making, wow, I'm able to cover my electricity bill. I'm able to cover my car note. I'm able to buy groceries, because y'all, I fell in that gap where you make too much money to get any support from the government, but you don't make enough to pay your bills. I fell in that gap. So, as I shared all the things I was able to do, wow, I'm able to buy my kids a toy at the store every now and then. Simple stuff like that. I could take my kids to the movies. I can go to the water park. All of these things that aren't huge. But as I shared those things, I was also sharing the opportunity, and that people were joining, because it just kind of showed me that people want to make extra money. People can really use an extra $300 to $500 a month. Most marriages, the number one fight in marriages is about money. Most stress comes from lack of money, or just, being stressed out about not being able to pay a bill or do something, make memories as a family. So fast forward, I continued to do this, sharing thing. And at about 10 and a half months into my business, I reached Emerald. 11 month, I got my first Emerald check, which was a 5-figure check. A 5-figure check. I'm counting. I'm like 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. My first 5-figure check was 11 months into the company. And at that time, I ended up getting engaged. I was dating a guy at this time. Really good guy. He's my husband now, who took on me and my baggage, me and my son, and treats my son like he's his own. But we were engaged, and he looked at me and he says, you've always had a dream to stay home with your son before he starts kindergarten. You're making over 5 times the monthly income that you're making at that job where you're miserable at. Why don't you quit? And I was like, like that's not happening. No way. Because it was scary. I mean, this is back in 2012. So this is, the company's really new. But I had this belief in the company, but it was still really scary. So at 1 year into my business, they tried to move me into another department, the job I was working at. They tried to switch me to the sales department because they found out that I was doing good with PLEXUS. And I was like, look, I can't do this to y'all. I'm not going to let y'all train me for another department. I'm just going to go ahead and put in my notice, because I was already back and forth about it. This May will make 5 years since I walked out those doors. 5 years retired. I was 25 years old at that time. I hit diamond the next year. I was 26. About 6 months later, after I quit my job, my Roland, which is my husband now, I looked at him, and he was in the chemical plant. So he was doing a lot better than me financially. But I was like, okay, it's your turn. I don't want to stay home by myself. Let's do this together. He quit his job. And so this May will make 4.5 years for him since he quit his 7 to 5 or whatever 12-hour shifts that he works. And, we have 3 kids. We have a 3-year-old. So we've both been able to watch every milestone with her together. We have not missed a thing. We get to do, the financial, like Stacy said, I think the diamond pay is over $400,000 a year. That's awesome. That has changed my life. Trust me. But it's not about the dollar amount, but it's more about what the dollar amount provides for us. And it provides time freedom, and that time freedom and that financial freedom just provides us the money to make tons and tons of memories as a family. We're not big spenders. We don't do we're not real flashy. We drive a free Lexus because PLEXUS pays for it. But we have the time freedom to take as many vacations as we want, make memories, go do as much as we could while we save and we pay our bills and we set up a life and a future for our children and for ourselves, because we just turned 30. So we're still young. So we're still saving, and setting up for our future. But Plexus has been our sole provider for all of this time, ever since that would have been November of 2012 is when Roll and Quit. Plexus has been our number one. We recently bought a gym, and I could promise you it costs a lot more to buy that gym than it does to join Plexus, and we will never, ever get the return of income on that gym that we have gotten on Plexus. No way. We will never get that gym to the money that Plexus brings in. So just, I agree with Stacy when she said that the products, if we didn't have the products we had, we wouldn't have the opportunity we have. By the way, I own a gym. That's why I look like this. So please excuse me.
Yeah, she rushed home from the gym so she could jump on with us tonight.
So, if we didn't have the products, I've lost 87 pounds, and I'm now up to 75 inches that I've lost. I'm off of my antidepressants. I don't take naps. I don't drink soda. I don't eat fast food. I feel like I still love food. I'm from Louisiana. We love food, but I am in control of food instead of food being in control of me. And I would pretty much say I was had a food addiction. And so it's nice. This has been a journey for me. I've used Plexus as a tool and not a crutch. And that's the cool thing. You can get good results with Plexus. It is not a crutch. You can't just take your Plexus and eat Twinkies and think that you're going to drop those 10 pounds you're trying to drop. But we have health products that are changing lives. The testimonies blow my mind every single day. The weight loss and the health and the financial. The stories that we read every day blow my mind. So, if you're on this call and you are an ambassador, trust me when I say you're in the right place, and take advantage of the opportunity that you have in your hands. And if you're on this call and you're a guest, trust me when I say that this is the right opportunity and the right products, and don't let this opportunity pass you by, because you don't want to regret it. People need and want Plexus. They're praying for it every day, the opportunity and the products, and you could be the one that answers that prayer.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you, Alicen, for jumping on. I just love it. She's just amazing. And I just love her just because when I finally did break down and go to my first meeting, she was the young girl that said all the right things that obviously just, struck a nerve with me. And I remember her talking about her going to Emerald.
Come on, tell them what you really said about me.
Yeah. I said, if this little young coon ass can make this kind of money, then I can too. I did say that. I said, I just can't help it. And it did. I was kind of hooked, and I set my first goal. I said, if she can make that kind of money, I can make $500 a month. And that was my first goal. And I hit it the next month. I said, well, if I can make 500, I can make 1,000. I set it as a goal, and I hit it the next month. And it did not take me long to start growing. It's just because, like she said, people need our products. They need our opportunity. They need what we have, and we have it all. We really, really do. And it doesn't take much. You make up your mind that you want to be a part of this, and that's all it takes. You draw your line in the sand. That's what it took for me. The right person saying the right thing, it struck a chord, and I set a goal, and I decided I was going to make it happen. And the rest is really history. It's been 5 years now. It's been amazing. Like I said, I've met some of the greatest people, and they're more like family, honestly, closer than a lot of my own family. So it's just been an amazing journey. I can't even imagine where I would be without Plexus. Like she said, it was what we have is an answer to a prayer. It truly is. And I remember sitting at my job. I was corporate America. I was, working in the corporate accounting, and literally praying every day for a way that I could be at home with my children and not have to watch my children being raised by somebody else. And I quit my job before I made hardly anything with Plexus. I think my first check was $40, but I quit my job before then, and we were just living on a prayer that, God would bless us and we would be able to make it, because it was really important to me to be at home. And now, to be at home with my children and to make the income that we make is just absolutely amazing. So I dream of helping others do the same thing. I want to see other people be able to have, like Alicen said, not just the money, but what the money does for us, to be able to pay our tithes, to be able to, minister to other people, and to have the freedom to be able to do that, to take on families for Christmas and for different, for different reasons. And it's amazing to be able to do that. And it's something that I never could have done before. So it's just amazing to be a part of this. I appreciate everybody for joining us. We're going to wrap it up. Make sure that you contact the ambassador who invited you to this event. Get with them if you have more questions, and don't be afraid to jump on board. $34.95. It's less than the cost of a meal. So we appreciate you joining us. Until next time, God bless and go Plexus.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.